My name is Calvin Hunter, and my job title is a senior building manager here at the Student Center. As a building manager, I oversee the setups in the building. So, all the events that run here, we set up the rooms. I directly oversee that process, and I recently was promoted to overseeing and supervising the building managers themselves and the other departments in the building. So, I technically oversee all the tech, the setups, and the day-to-day operations in the building. We do hire students. I work much more closely with the professional staff through my job in recruiting the new hires, and my job specifically is recruiting new managers to our team and training them up to replace the ones that are graduating. We encourage everyone to apply. The work study stipulation is that they get priority during the first 2 weeks of the semester. So we tend to hire more work study students, but after the 2 weeks, if we still have positions open, the floor is open for anyone to apply and get the job. We tend to max out the federal limit, which is 20 a week. Sometimes we go over. Typically, you're going to see around 20 to 25 a week. You start out at minimum wage, which is $7.25, and after a year, we raise it to $7.65. And manager rates is $8 an hour. I think if you're consistently working that amount, you can. It might be very tight, but there is opportunities to pick up shifts, work more if we ask our supervisors. So if you are struggling, you can pick up more shifts and get a little bit more income.
Okay, my name is Devin Plord. I work for Rocks, it's recycling on campus at Keene State. Pretty much we just pick up people's recycling, bring it down, put it in dumpsters so that it can be recycled. No, I think the minimum wage is a little too low. On average, about like 10 to 12 hours a week. I'm allowed to work 20. Right now my whole income is from Rocks. Yeah, the Rocks salary would probably be enough to pay for food, and that's about it. I think I've had one pay raise, and it's been like 25 cents. I think it started out as like $7.50-ish. And I think the max you can make is like $8.
My name is Matt Bacon. I am the recycling coordinator here at Keene State. So I do take care of the hiring for the ROCKS program, and then I help with the hiring for the ECRES program because it's under the Office of Sustainability. Carrie Gaunt, the sustainability director, and myself kind of handle that. So yeah, I go through the whole hiring process, and we try to have a team of, underneath the entire office, we're aiming for like 22 students. With the ROCKS crew, I'm aiming for like 12 or 13 students. Obviously, there's returning hires, so I think each year I probably hire like 7 or 8 new. 2 years ago, yes, because we had a budget situation. But we're one of the jobs that we're yearly given an allowance that allows us to hire non-work study. So we hire student hourly too. I know some jobs on campus are specifically only allocated a work study budget. We're kind of fortunate enough to do both. We do try to get work study students just to save money in our budget, but if there's a candidate that's good, that's student hourly, they'll get the job. I think it depends, really. I think it's a hard question to answer because it's so case by case. If a student is trying to pay their tuition and their room and board and groceries and school supplies and books and stuff like that, I actually am not sure if it's possible to, especially with tuition on board without loans or anything like that, I'm not positive if it's possible to entirely fund that. In my situation, when I was a student, I worked 20 hours every week and it's tight, but it's total, I could pay my rent and get groceries and pay my bills. You definitely don't have a ton of extra spending money. So I think it's pretty situational.